Thank you. Now, Representative Riley from New York.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you to all the witnesses for being here. There was a discussion earlier about some of the top priorities for improving American innovation and competitiveness, national security, and there was a lot of conversation around processes and timelines and backlogs. I want to get your thoughts on something that I think is really important in that conversation, which is just the pipeline of scientists that we have in this country. I represent one of the most rural districts in America, in upstate New York, and we have tons of kids who are just the hardest working, most brilliant students you're going to meet. But I worry that they don't have the same opportunities for STEM education, particularly at early ages, as kids in other communities. And that's obviously, I think, bad for the kids. Everybody should have the same opportunities, but I think it's also really bad for American innovation and competitiveness and national security, because we have all this talent out there that we're not getting into the right places. I've seen this done right. I had a chance to visit Groton, go Red Hawks, a couple of weeks ago. They've got an amazing STEM program. The entire floor in the school they've redone with different areas where you can do different STEM activities, and they've built a full curriculum. Last week I was at Sherburne Earlville, go Timberwolves, and they have a program where they've brought in basically like an out-of-the-box curriculum and all the tools they need in the classroom, and I got to go spend some time with the students. But generally, I think those tend to be the exception, because generally our rural schools, they have a higher cost per student. That's sort of obvious, right? Some of the Timberwolves going to Sherburne Earlville have hour bus rides to get to school. That's not a cost or a challenge that urban schools may necessarily have. The economies of scale are different, right? You have to pay for a cafeteria whether you got 100 kids or 1,000 kids. And so what happens is the budgeting gets done, and the extra STEM programs are a luxury that the rural schools often can't afford. Mike Kennedy from Utah, my friend, represents a rural district in Utah. He and I have a bipartisan bill. It's called the Rural STEM Pipeline Act. It's pretty simple. It's going to help recruit more teachers to teach in rural communities, more STEM teachers, because if you have more STEM teachers, you're going to have more students having those opportunities. More students have those opportunities, the more scientists we're going to have serving the country. So I just want to get your thoughts on this issue generally. As we're moving this bill, would love to have your input on it and your support on it. I think it's really important in communities like mine, and just interested in your thoughts on that, to anybody really.
I'll open it up. That at ACC we have a program, it's FOSSI, that has provided, and I will need to get information to your office to get the numbers, but I think it's around $40 million in scholarships that have provided opportunities for, and I believe it was around 800, but I think we would enjoy sharing some of the information with you. 800 students for HBCUs. So we can share that with you.
Yeah, that's great. I'd love to talk with you about it and see, because I really think this is something that requires the public investment. I think it's just the right thing to do to make sure kids have the opportunity to pursue their talents and their dreams. But it really is, listening to this conversation today, I was actually going to ask a totally different series of questions, and then this came up, and it really occurs to me like it is a national security imperative to make sure the kids in rural America can become scientists, right? Any other thoughts on this?
I will say Boeing is very dedicated, like I said, to bringing up that STEM pipeline, to making sure that we have opportunities in a lot of those underprivileged districts, like you mentioned. I'll throw out there for you, I am a product of a rural school district.
Oh, good.
My sixth grade class, there were 10 of us, and we were the largest class they'd ever graduated.
Oh, that's great.
And I spent my hour plus on the bus every day getting to school. So when you make that investment, you don't know where those people could end up. They could end up talking to Congress someday.
Yeah, I was actually going to say that. There are kids in like third grade at Sherburne Earlville and Groton who I want to see them grow up and testify here and be like sitting in those seats. And they've got all the talent and the work ethic. They just need the opportunity. So I'll follow up with some of you to see if there's ways we can work on this together. Mr. Chairman, appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. And